So, another video, obviously. If you're wondering what you're listening to in the background, it is Velvet Cocoon with Genevieve. Yeah, I'll be talking about this one, obviously. If you're wondering where the hell the next CD bit is, I just haven't gotten around to recording it. I've got all of it listened to. Just don't feel like talking about CDs. Vinyl is a lot more fun for me, although I kind of need to slow down because I'm blowing through these and I'm not going to have any left soon. Anyway, getting into it, first, what I've got for you is Autopsy with All Tomorrow's Funerals. Sorry, lighting change. I had to do something with that. It is unbearably hot in the fucking apartment right now. AC isn't working, no fucking idea why. Anyway, All Tomorrow's Funerals, Autopsy, compilation put out 2012. This is just fucking great. This is old shit that they recorded, and even is kind enough to show you what all they were recorded from, or re-recorded from. They actually, according to the notes that I read, they actually did go through and re-record the tracks that weren't originally made for this comp. And that's super fucking cool. It's Autopsy doing as Autopsy does. Chris Reifert sounds like he's puking his fucking guts out. It's nasty, fucking yelly, disgusting death metal. Lyrics are appropriately nasty. Autopsy is just fucking great. I shouldn't have to go into it. You probably all should know and love Autopsy. Yeah, just get into the here. This is just other bands giving Autopsy praise, and then you see everything else that was recorded. 5 songs were recorded specifically for All Tomorrow's Funerals, and you got The Tomb Within, 2010, 08, A Horrific Obsession, Feast of the Grave Worm, Funerality on a Peaceville compilation, Fiend for Blood, and Retribution for the Dead. It's all fucking great shit. It's all good shit. It's Autopsy. You don't really get much better death metal than this. It's not old school. It's not super blazingly fast. It's nasty, groovy, riffy shit. And it's solid the whole fucking way through. These are printed inner sheets with the lyrics on them. Nothing really changes, just blood splatters. And then sides A, B, C, and D are all the same, with the Max Kavoda art proudly displayed all throughout it, which you just gotta love that shit. It's so fucking cool. Yeah, I got this from a record show or trading show or something or other over in Chicago with my uncle and Elena. This is I think the first and only press, if my research tells me correctly, of this. I got it for fairly cheap. I think $20, which is pretty good for the amount of material that's on here. I think it's like just over an hour, which is nice. It doesn't really overstay its welcome because it all sounds like it's like varied enough. Yeah, I really shouldn't have to tell anybody about this or how great it is. It's Autopsy. You all should know it. That's All Tomorrow's Funerals. That only knows my name. Next, we've got another and the last one that I'm going to show from my future baby daddy, Canyon. This is Leviathan with the first sublevel of Suicide. Yeah, so this is the Ascension Monuments Media pressing of this. Again, I got it from Canyon in the League of the Devil trade that we did, along with that Twilight and the Mayhem. But yeah, so none of my money went to Blake Jug, which is always a good thing. It's always a fucking positive. Yeah, fucking just good demo. It's a demo comp from, what is it, 02 to 03, I think. This is limited only to like 400 copies. Who knows how much of that money actually went into paying back the debt. But yeah, just Rest doing his old shit. Super cool fucking front image there. Yeah, and then there's the back. You got side Alpha, side Omega, and all summonings and hate speech by Rest, recording on a Tascam Necro recorder by Rest in 2002. Yeah, this was originally put out in 2018 for those of you who don't know, which actually, surprisingly enough, this is the last, the next 3 are all put out in 2019. I wasn't planning that. That's just kind of how they fell on my shit to listen to shelf. But anyway, this also comes with a poster of Rest Mean Mug in the fucking thing, which honestly, I kind of prefer the cover on the actual jacket more. And unfortunately, proudly displayed there, or not so proudly, is Ascension Monuments Media. Go fuck yourself, Blake Judd. Then you got Side Alpha, Side Omega. There's not a whole hell of a lot to talk about with this. I adore Leviathan. Blake Judd is a piece of shit. But I'm very happy to have this, and eternally grateful to Kenyon, and I'm going to fill him with my seed because of this. This shit's just fucking great. I'd say the better emblem of Dissolve, or He Whom the Shadows, I think, are probably, I can't remember the actual title of the song, but I'd say those two are probably my 2 favorites off of this. If not, then Mind Molten Armor, too. It's just good fucking classic Leviathan. Sounds like he's recording vocals through a fucking old Nokia or a walkie-talkie. It's super sick. Anyway, check it out if you don't know it, and if you haven't already. This is Leviathan with the first sub-level of Suicide. Next, we've got Mortiferum with Disgorged from Psychotic Depths. So yeah, Mortiferum, profound lore band, death, doom, I guess you could call it, but it's definitely, to me, it definitely screams more death metal. But yeah, the music in here is fucking sick, dude. The lyrics are like, reading through them or just glancing over them, because I don't often have too much time to actually spin records. But reading through the lyrics, they seem like very Lovecraftian, which, given the cover, and by the way, here's the back, and the back cover, seems very appropriate. It just seems like a scene straight out of like some of Lovecraft's works, or like Call of Cthulhu, the old game. I haven't played the new one. But yeah, this shit is super fucking good. The doom metal parts are prevalent, and the bass lines are super, just sound plucked, like the... basically kind of sound like if somebody was taking the actual string, like say this is the body of the guitar, and then somebody was taking the strings and going like pulling them up and letting them smack on the pickups. Super thick, super heavy bass. It's fucking awesome. One complaint I do kind of have is that about halfway through the album, between Putrid Ascension and Funeral Hallucinations, I think, of the two, some of it kind of starts to sound kind of samey, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, again, Putrid Ascension and Funeral Hallucinations, I honestly, for a little bit, couldn't tell the difference. The riffing was kind of identical, almost. It didn't sound like a blatant copy-paste like some lazy shit Six Feet Under would do and has done. But regardless, this is all good. You need to hear it. Let's get to showing you what all is in here. You just got the lyric sheet with some more awesome imagery around there, and then credits, thanks list, and then special thanks to Alec Freelick, Stumphouse, for loaning us a gasoline generator to power a recording session during a blizzard. That's some fucking dedication. I love that. Another thing I didn't talk about is that this also follows 2 demos from 2017 and 2018, both of which I haven't listened to. The 2018 one especially is one that I need to listen to because my other baby daddy, Kevin, highly recommended that. He said that he prefers that over this, which in my opinion is foolish, but I will give it a fair shot since I haven't listened to it yet, and who knows, he might just be right. And then, it's just on black vinyl. Sides A and B look identical. Yeah, and like I was saying, you guys really all owe it to yourselves to listen to this shit. Personally, if you trust my recommendations, and if you trust what I have to say about extreme metal, This is very much so worth your time. I think it's less than 40 minutes total. It's only 6 songs, but totally worth it. Totally nasty, grimy, disgusting, super, super fun to listen to. Death Doom. Check it out if you haven't. This is one of my favorites from last year. Mortiferum with Disgorged from Psychotic Depths. The next, we've got one that I'm not introducing to anybody, or at least I hope I'm not. This is Departure Chandelier with Antichrist Rise to Power. Now, this is, like I said, super recent. It came out last year, but holy hell is this great. I got introduced to this by, I can't even fucking remember who. I just remember I heard about it, and I was on my way back home from work one day, and I was like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome. It's raw black metal, but very listenable. Raw, it's not like Carved Cross or Sanguine Relic or Black Celice or anything like that. No discredit to any of those bands, but it's not that raw. But the actual guitar production is pretty lacking, but in a good way, in the proper black metal way that's not like a stylistic choice. This has members from Ashenpool and Akitsa on it, I believe. And this also follows a demo from 2011 and a split from not last year, 2018, if I'm not mistaken. I forget who exactly it was with. But yeah, let's get into showing you all the shit that comes with it. It's a bit more this time. Here we've got the inside with all the band members and their goofy ass faces. Look at this guy. Fuck, I fucking love that. The lyrics, proper cool, like, oil paintings. It's put out through Nuclear War Now. I'm not sure what pressing this is, and it's not like it matters. I don't necessarily know if Nuclear War Now often puts out differences in the pressings, really, but they don't seem like the kind of people to do that. But this also comes with this big fucking beautiful poster of this dude. I 110% want to hang this up, because sweet Jesus. Antichrist Rise to Power. I love this poster so much. Comes with an iron bonehead, Nuclear War Now, mailer sheet, or whatever the hell. Then side Underground, side Spirit, just on black vinyl. Labels are very much so identical. Yeah, like I said, I shouldn't be introducing anybody to this. Everybody, after last year, I feel like kind of knows who the hell Departure Chandelier is. Their shit is fucking awesome, good, well written, well performed, Napoleonic War black metal. Again, it's just super fucking good. And again, if you trust my opinion on extreme metal, I highly recommend that you guys listen to it. You should all be listening to it already, but that is Departure Chandelier with Antichrist Rise to Power. And last but certainly not least, this is Vastum with Orificial Purge. Vastum with Orificial Purge is probably my death metal LP of last year. It tops Mortiferum, it tops even the new Nightfell, which came out last year, although I feel like Nightfell had the death metal song of last year, that being Sanity Deranged. This shit is fucking great. It's groovy. Not nasty and disgusting like Mortiferum, but it's groovy, it's super heavy, the lyrics are fucked up and hypersexual. Probably my favorite song on here is His Sapphic Longing, and the lyrics to that go something at the bridge they go, say a rosary for our father, kiss his feet, lick his finger, he tells you you're a real ride. And at the very beginning of the song, first lyrics are Little Phallus age 4. Bit fucked up. And it also comes with this dope poster, but unfortunately, just like Caveman Cult, it's also the lyric sheet. This also follows a split from last year. I'm not sure what pressing it is. I just know it's the standard black, as all these LPs have been. Labels are basically identical, just different labelings. The songs. This came out on 20 Buck Spin, and 20 Buck Spin puts out a lot of good shit, i.e., this and Nightfell. But yeah, this is super fucked, super groovy, heavy, riff filled, disturbing lyrically death metal, and hyper like children's sexualization, not fantasizing about it, but talking about like obviously the papacy, or how whatever the Catholic term for that kind of shit is. Yeah, you should very much so be listening to this because, like I said, goddamn, this is a fucking amazing example of what death metal needs to be and should be. Riff wise, not so much lyric wise, but just in general, this is a great fucking thing. Unfortunately, it follows a split from 2018, so that's not unfortunate, but unfortunately the last album that they put out was 4 years prior to this in 2015. So who fucking knows when we're going to be getting another album again. I just hope it's really fucking soon because I need more Vastum in my life. Patricide of Lust, Hole Below, everything Vastum's ever done that I've heard has always been amazing, but this shit took it to a whole nother level. But yeah, you really need to be listening to it. That's Vastum with Orificial Purge. So yeah, that's all I got to show it for you. Another 5 out of the way. I think I've only got like 8 left. Yeah, the next video I'm gonna do will be actually CD because if I don't do it, I'm never gonna end up doing it. Yeah, it's been fucking real. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I definitely hope you're gonna check out the shit that I showed because the shit in here, I hopefully have introduced some people to something new with Vastum and Mortiferum. But you guys need to listen to it anyway. Yeah, deuces. hyper, like, children's sexualization, not fantasizing about it, but talking about, like, obviously the papacy, or whatever the Catholic term for that kind of shit is. Yeah, you should very much so be listening to this, because, like I said, goddamn, this is a fucking amazing example of what death metal needs to be and should be. Riff-wise, not so much lyric-wise, but just in general, this is a great fucking thing. Unfortunately, it follows a split from 2018, so that's not unfortunate, but unfortunately, the last album that they put out was 4 years prior to this in 2015. So who fucking knows when we're going to be getting another album again. I just hope it's really fucking soon, because I need more Vastum in my life. Patricide of Lust, Hole Below, everything Vastum's ever done that I've heard has always been amazing, but this shit took it to a whole nother level. But yeah, you really need to be listening to it. That's Vastum with Orificial Purge. So yeah, that's all I got to show for you. Another 5 out of the way. I think I've only got like 8 left. Yeah, the next video I'm going to do will be actually CD, because if I don't do it, I'm never going to end up doing it. Yeah, it's been fucking real. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I definitely hope you're going to check out the shit that I showed, because the shit in here, I hopefully have introduced some people to something new with Vastum and Mortiferum. But you guys need to listen to it anyway. Yeah, deuces.